If this story touched your heart today, comment, "God sends comfort" down below. And if you've ever had a pet help you through a difficult season in life, comment, "Animals are blessings." Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to God Showed Up Stories, and turn on your notifications so you never miss another emotional testimony of faith, healing, and hope. And share this story with someone who loves animals or may need encouragement right now. Thanks for watching. And remember, God always shows up right on time. Welcome to God Showed Up Stories. Today's story is for anyone who feels emotionally exhausted from carrying too much pain all at once. Sometimes life doesn't fall apart slowly. Sometimes everything crashes at the same time. The heartbreak, the stress, the loneliness, the fear about the future. And in those moments, it can feel impossible to believe things will ever get better again. But this story is a reminder that God often does his deepest work during the seasons where we feel the most broken. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below if God has ever carried you through a difficult season in life. Now let's get into the story.
I never imagined my life could fall apart so quickly. At the start of that month, everything seemed normal. Not perfect, but stable enough. I had a steady routine, a relationship I thought would last, a job I had worked hard to build. Then little by little, everything started collapsing. First came the layoffs at work. I still remember the uncomfortable silence in that meeting room when they called my name. The moment I walked out carrying a cardboard box with my belongings, I felt embarrassed, scared, and honestly, ashamed. I kept telling myself I'd figure things out quickly, but deep down, panic had already started building inside me. A week later, my relationship ended too. After years together, the person I thought would stay beside me simply said they needed something different. I remember staring at the closed door after they left, feeling completely numb. The apartment suddenly felt cold, too quiet. That silence became unbearable at night. Everywhere I looked reminded me of what I lost. Bills started piling up. Sleep became harder. My anxiety kept getting worse. Some mornings I couldn't even get myself out of bed. And the worst part was, I felt completely alone. I stopped answering calls from friends because I didn't know how to explain what was happening. I didn't want pity. I didn't want people seeing how broken I felt. One night, everything finally hit me at once. I had been driving around for hours, trying to clear my head. Rain was hitting the windshield, while soft worship music played quietly through the speakers. I pulled into an empty parking lot and just sat there crying. Not quiet tears. The kind that come from complete emotional exhaustion. I remember gripping the steering wheel and saying, "God, I can't do this anymore." And for the first time in a long time, I truly surrendered everything. Not because I suddenly became strong, but because I had nothing left inside me. Then something unexpected happened. Not instantly, not dramatically, but slowly, peace started showing up in small moments. The next morning, an old friend randomly called me and offered encouragement I desperately needed. A few days later, someone connected me with temporary work that helped me stay afloat financially. Then another opportunity opened, and another. Little by little, God started rebuilding what life had torn apart. But the biggest change wasn't external, it was internal. Because during that season, I learned something I never understood before. My identity could not be built on relationships, jobs, money, or other people's approval. Because all of those things can disappear overnight. But God remained constant through all of it. And honestly, looking back now, that painful month changed me forever. It forced me to stop pretending I was okay. It forced me to lean on faith again. And it forced me to discover strength I didn't know I had. Months later, life slowly looked different. I found better work. My mental health improved. I started smiling again. But more importantly, I stopped measuring my worth by what I had lost. Because sometimes God allows old parts of our life to break apart so He can rebuild us stronger than before. And if you're watching this right now feeling overwhelmed, please hear this carefully. Just because life feels heavy today does not mean your story is over. God can still restore peace after heartbreak, hope after loss, and purpose after pain. Sometimes the darkest seasons become the very moments that lead us back to Him.
If this story encouraged you today, comment "God carried me through" down below. And if you believe better days are still ahead, comment "My story isn't over." Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to God Showed Up Stories, and turn on your notifications so you never miss another emotional testimony of faith and hope. And share this story with someone who may be going through a difficult season right now. Thanks for watching. And remember, God always shows up right on time.